Hello, welcome to Switched On Gaming, Paul speaking, and welcome to another update of Circuit Superstars on the PC. Been following this game for most of this year. It's an excellent racing game, and got some news to share and some new gameplay to show you that just got released today. It's just been a big winter patch has been dropped today. But first of all, we've got some updates over the last week or two. First of which, we've got a roadmap update for what the guys are going to be releasing over the coming year. So we've got Q4 of 2021, which I think Q4 is something like November till February, something like that. So it's going to be the early part of 2022 anyway. Xbox One release, which we've already had. The Steam release, the full release, obviously out now. Reverse layouts and screen space steering, which were all added in a recent patch. Coming in this patch, the winter update, are some of these things here. It's the Slipstreaming is now in this version. We'll show you that shortly. Improved queuing for online play, and I think that means now that you can jump into an online race that's happening anytime, so you don't have to wait for people to finish their races, which is really cool. And offline restarts as well, so you can restart your race if you're racing offline. Q1 of 2022 looks to be focusing on the PlayStation 4 release. We actually got a date for that today, I think it was. January the 27th, coming to the PlayStation 4 and obviously playable on the PlayStation 5. Obviously the game already out on Xbox and PC, so this is another console being added to the list. Custom online lobbies and improved AI coming in Q1 of 2022. Q2 of 2022, so middle of the year, we're looking at the Nintendo Switch release, which would be of interest to a lot of people on here, so hopefully get a firm date for that in the coming months. Spectator mode, which would be cool. Ranked matchmaking and tournament saving as well. So really good roadmap for the upcoming few months. Every quarter they're still promising to deliver new vehicles, new tracks, new cosmetics, as well as other incremental updates. So with that all said, let's have a look at kind of why we're here today, and that is the big Christmas update, or the winter update they're calling it. This is patch 1.2.1. Just run through very quickly some of the new things in here, and then we'll have a look in a little bit more detail. So as we just spoke about, Slipstream, or they're calling it drafting as well, so that's been added to all classes of cars, which is really good because it's a great game. But if you do fall behind, there's not many ways. You know, this game hasn't got a boost button. It's more focused on simulation than arcade, really. So if you do fall behind, it can be very difficult to catch back up. So slipstreaming is obviously key in motor racing of all kinds. So it's great to have that in here now. And if you can get in the draft of someone and sort of pull them in and overtake them, make the races a lot more exciting. We'll have a look at that work shortly. New practice mode as well, which is really cool. As we spoke about, online improvements as well. We've got improved collisions as well. If you've got collisions switched on, and say matchmaking allows you to join an in-progress game, which is going to be ace. But let's have a look. Let's go back to the main menu here. You can see the Christmassy style of the new sort of menu theming. Christmas tree in the background. Here's a new practice option. Does what it says on the tin really. You can practice as many laps as you want. Still got the Top Gear time attack in here. If you haven't had a go at that yet, if you've got this game and not tried it yet, have a go. It's great fun. You've got the leaderboard there, and it really is a fun track to try and get yourself around. But let's have a look at the garage, at the new car. There's a new car being added to this patch. It's the Impact stock car. All intents and purposes, a NASCAR style car. And it's going to go along with the new track that we've got. Let's have a look at some of the livery designs. The Minnesota Vikings there. So we've got some nice livery designs. And then within that colour scheme, you can change the different designs of the livery as well, and then change colours individually. So that's all cool. And as I say, there is a new track for this, an oval track. So this is where the drafting is going to come in. Drafting is a huge part of NASCAR racing. So let's see how it plays out. Let's have a little bit of a free play. We shall go with stock car class. 12 races. We'll go 5 laps. And the new track is called Bullseye Speedway. So, classic oval bank track. We'll go with our Impact stock car. Let's have a look, see how this plays. Been looking forward to this. Been playing quite a bit of NASCAR recently, actually, and that results of those gameplays will be coming hopefully this week, probably over the weekend, to be honest. But picked up NASCAR Heat on the Nintendo Switch, so it'll be interesting, hopefully, to hear my thoughts on that. Over the weekend. So here we go, stock car racing in Circuit Superstars. Straight into the wall. Can't get off of the wall. And we've got a penalty for riding the wall, which is fair enough. So it looks like it's not a full speed oval. Looks like we need to manage our speed around the bend. See if we can get in the draft of someone. Oh yeah, you do get pulled right in, that's ice. See if we can get these down the back straight. Now you can as well, we'll have a look at the settings, but you can as well change the impact of the drafting. So if you don't want it to be quite as strong, you can tone it down. Feathering the throttle round the bends. Ooh, that was a bad move. Didn't really have any room now. There's no indication that I can feel so far that you're in the draft. Some like NASCAR games will have like a slight rumble when you get in the draft, or a slight visual effect, you know, of a slipstream. Nothing as of yet to indicate when you're in the draft or something, which is fine. As I say, this is a kind of a more of a simulation-based game, so I don't mind that. And there we go. We finished the 5 laps. Down in 9th due to that first corner shunting. And there's a new podium video. Be really good to run a long oval race. Let's have a look at the stock cars on a different track. See how they handle on a more standard track. Should we go with... Let's go to Tilt Sport track. Go with a slightly different livery and see how they handle here. Obviously, I imagine a lot of people that come to the channel are primarily interested in Nintendo Switch gaming. This game, of course, as you know, as we've said many a time, this is coming to the Nintendo Switch. As you heard earlier on the roadmap there, we're looking at Q2 of next year. So hopefully it shouldn't be too far off. 2 or 3 months maybe. These stock cars are pretty beastly to handle around corners, as they should be. This game's garnering quite a decent esport following as well. There's a lot of... well, I say a lot. There's a decent league or two that's set up that's dedicated to online racing, but they produce really good stuff and their production is really good. They make really good sort of post-race videos and really embracing the game. And I think once it does launch on all platforms, you really see this game take off because it's got cross-platform play. So you're always going to have people online to race, and those sort of leagues and stuff, you'll see them blossom. But these stock cars are ace. And it's great the amount of content they're dropping as well. Constantly adding in new car classes. I mean, they kind of got the classes of cars, and hopefully they can drop more subclasses. So, for example, in this stock car class, try saying that on Christmas Eve. they could have all different sorts of stock cars. So you've got the Impact one at the moment, which are these sort of NASCAR type. But you know, there's all different types of stock cars, and you know, oval racing and NASCAR sorts of cars. You've got the kind of truck-based stock cars. You've got the dirt ones. I don't know if you've seen those, but with the huge spoilers on the back. So you know, they can definitely drop subclasses of the main classes here over the coming months. So there should be no end eventually of content. You could get Indy cars. Now we've got ovals. You know, you could have Indy cars in the single seat classes. And stick those on the ovals. So lots to come from this game, and you know, as you can see from the roadmap, they're dedicated to bringing you that sort of stuff. So there you go. That is the update from Circuit Superstars from Square Enix. Let me know below if you're excited to be picking this one up, if you're going to be getting it on the PlayStation in January, if you've already got it on the Xbox or PC, or if you are still holding out for the Nintendo Switch version. Of course, by now we was kind of expecting to be playing this on the Steam Deck, which unfortunately got delayed, but this would be a perfect handheld game. But now it looks like we may well get the Nintendo Switch version possibly before the Steam Deck version, which wasn't the case a few weeks ago. But there you are. So there you go, Circuit Superstars. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. Be really appreciated. Leave me a comment below and I will answer any questions that you've got. But until then, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching and bye bye.